Coyote Peterson.
And I'm Pup Peterson.
And tonight, we're going to show you how to catch eastern gray tree frogs. Right outside your back door, there is a world of animals. And while you may not see them by the light of day, the darkness of night is sure to bring them out. On this adventure, I'm taking my daughter out to look for her favorite amphibian, the eastern gray tree frog.
Tonight I am up way past my bedtime and I'm pretty impressed.
If you live on the eastern half of the United States, there's a good chance that these adorable little tree-dwelling frogs can be found right in your backyard. Should we get into the swamp?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. High fives. Boom, let's go. Set off into the wilds of your backyard or a local metro park, and I bet you will have some success. To find them, all you need is a flashlight and a little bravery in the dark. And don't be surprised if you come across some other nighttime critters along the way. Got it. Whoa! That is how you catch the American bullfrog. Pup, did you see that?
Yeah.
How cool was that?
It was really cool.
Oh, there you have it. That is the American bullfrog. All right, let's get this guy up here and take a better look at him. Wow, what a catch. Didn't see that coming, did you? Woo! All right, we got him.
Yep, we got it.
One really big bullfrog. Now, did you think I was going to be able to catch that frog?
No, I thought it was going to be too big.
This is one of the species you can easily find right in your backyard. And Pup, is this a monster or what?
Yes, it is.
Have you ever seen a bullfrog this big before?
Probably.
You've probably caught a bullfrog this big before, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Now, what do we know about amphibians? They have smooth skin, don't they?
Yeah, and they're also slimy.
They're very slimy. Now, if you're going to go out and catch an amphibian like a frog or a salamander, you only want to handle it for a few moments. Make sure that you get your hands wet first. Make sure you don't have any bug spray or suntan lotion on your hands because that can actually permeate into the amphibian's skin. You just want to enjoy him for a moment, and if you can actually get your hands on the frog, the best way to catch it is just to grab onto these back legs. That is all muscle right there. What you don't want to do is squeeze the belly of the frog. Now that's where all the frog's organs are, right? You want to hold on to this frog?
Sure.
Okay, now let's show everybody at home what's the safest way to hold the frog?
Hold it by its legs.
That's right. Okay, go ahead and grab onto the back legs there. Make sure you have a firm but gentle hold. There you go.
This is one big bullfrog, just like my dad said.
After releasing this giant bullfrog, it was time to head off into the night so that we could find some vernal pools. These temporary bodies of water form in low areas of the forest, and every spring are certain to draw in a plethora of amphibians, including our target species, the eastern gray tree frog. All right, guys, we have found our first gray tree frog of the night. Listen to him croaking. Pup, you got him there in your light?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Look at that. All right, go ahead and get a little bit closer. Now, Pup, what do we recognize about this frog?
It looks like this tree here.
Exactly. They have unbelievable camouflage. Look how well this little frog camouflages right into the tree. Despite their ability to camouflage perfectly into the environment, we were seeing these frogs everywhere.
I think I'm going to try to get that one.
And Pup wasted no time getting into the mud. Got him?
Yep.
Nice,
right.
good catch.
Got him.
Good catch. Little muddy, not a problem. Mud, not a problem for Pup Peterson, folks. All right, kid, come on out here. Got our first gray tree frog of the night. Woo! Look at that.
Nice job.
Look at that mud. So you're not afraid to get muddy, are you?
Nope.
Nope. All right, let's get you up here on dry ground.
We're going to catch tons of these gray tree frogs. And I also got muddy catching mine because it was in the water. Got him.
Got him. Look at that guy. Get him. Quick.
Yes.
Very gentle. Very good. After filling up our plastic container, it was time to get these happy little tree frogs up close with the cameras for a better look. We've got an entire container of eastern gray tree frogs. How many do we have in there?
6.
And how many did you catch?
All of them.
All of them? You hear this kid? She caught them all. Actually, I think you caught 4 of the 6, which is pretty darn good, isn't it? Should we open this up and take a look at them? All right, let's open up our little container of eastern gray tree frogs. Look at that. Should we get one of these frogs out and take a closer look at it? All right, why don't you reach your little hand in and grab one of those guys. Be very gentle. Got him? There you go. You know how to hold him. Hold him on his back legs. Now, what do we know about this frog? Do you think this is a boy or a girl?
I think it's a boy.
Very good. How do we know that?
Because it's croaking.
That's right. Only the male gray tree frogs make noise. Another way to distinctly tell that this is a male is tip him up there. Can you see that chin under there? That is a very dark colored chin. Now the female's chins are completely white. Only the males have a dark chin like that. You're doing a great job holding that frog. Let me try to get one out here. Come here, little guy. So, Pup, what makes this amphibian more unique than any other that you'd find in your backyard here in Ohio?
Well, the arboreal.
That's right, and they're extremely specialized. Those little suction cup fingertips allow them to climb up tree branches, and of course their camouflage allows them to stay very well hidden from predators. Now, for us it was pretty easy to find these frogs. How do we find them? We
listen to their sound.
That's right, we could hear them calling, and that's how we were able to sneak up on them and get them into our little container. Now, if you're gonna go out at night and look for these frogs, the best way to do it is with flashlights and headlamps. And all you need is a little plastic container like this with holes in the top. Go out there, make sure you don't have any bug spray or lotions on your hand. Get your hands good and wet and muddy first, and then you can safely go out and capture these little frogs. Very cool. What an experience. Are you ready to let these little frogs go into the wild?
Yeah.
Well, we got up close with the American bullfrog and the eastern gray tree frog. Do you guys have any tree frogs hopping around in your backyard? Tell me about it in the comments section below. I'm Coyote Peterson.
And I'm Pup Peterson.
And we'll see you guys on the next Coyote's Backyard Adventure. On the next backyard adventure, I take 3 of my biggest fans upstream, looking for creatures.
Yay!